10 seconds to go.
Okay, we are back with the second game of the day. Cyber Legacy are 1-0 up against HellRaisers. HellRaisers, they need this win to stay in the game. Because if they lose, it is good night Vienna. They are eliminated from the StarLadder minor qualifiers. As Cyber Legacy, they pick up the Faceless Void, Lich and the Timbersaw. Beastmaster, Clockwork and Ancient Apparition are going to be the three selected so far by HellRaisers. So, Puck, Darkseer, yeah, doesn't surprise me. Batrider's out there as well, going through the entire bands. We've got the Venomancer, the Monkey King, as well as the StarLadder, Darkseer and Puck taken up by Cyber Legacy as they pick themselves up an ET. Okay. He's not going to be doing any phoning home, but he's going to be doing a lot of bashing with that big... God, what did is it? The briefcase? The giant stone thingamabob he carries around just to specifically hit people with. As HellRaisers, they've banned out the Lifestealer and Doom, Troll, Batrider and the Enchantress. Ancient Apparition and Clockwork, good combination. We did see yesterday, I do believe it was Gambit in the second match against Forza. We're really good with the Clockwork. Yeah, there was a Batrider in there as well. But the Clockwork hook in always seemed to stun about 2 or 3 people, and then decent cogs into the Ancient Apparition point. Even if it's point blank Ice Blast inside the cogs, everybody was brought in and just absolutely destroyed. So Ancient Apparition led through this time. Cyber Legacy are having to face up against it, and it's no joke as well in the early game. That Chilling Touch is a pain in the ass to deal with. So Timbersaw, if it is the off-lane Timbersaw going up against the Ancient Apparition, he might have a little bit of a hard time. We have seen Timbersaws as well change the skill build, so they pick up the Timber Chain first, the Reactive Armor second. I do imagine that it will be the Reactive Armor, just so he gets the regen, unless something like the Razor is picked up here by HellRaisers, which they have been known to pick up. Timbersaw probably does get the Timber Chain there first, and it won't be as an easy lane for him if it was up against a normal carry hero, a mid-lane hero, a melee hero.
Dire's ban.
Ember Spirit.
Okay, it's going to be the Ember Spirit in the mid lane. Cyber Legacy do have that final pick here as well, so the chance to respond. They could put the Timbersaw in the mid lane if they wanted to here, Cyber Legacy.
To go.
But I imagine this is going to be the off-lane Timbersaw with the Elder Titan. As HellRaisers, what do they want to complete their draft? They want a carry, right? So, Cyber Legacy, what don't they want to be playing up against? I mean, I wouldn't be surprised with the Razor ban, just because it's really good, even inside. Oh, it's going to be the Morphling, okay. And HellRaisers, what don't they want to be playing up against mid? Kunkka is still there. Kunkka has been a good pick for the past few days. Goes well with the Elder Titan as well. If he gets the stomp off on a couple of heroes, he can Earth Splitter into the boat.
10 seconds to
which
go.
Would be a decent combination. Could even throw the boat on top of the cogs once the Clockwork, throws those down. Just for the run buff as well as the actual impact on the Clockwork.
Radiant's pick.
Okay, yeah, they're going to ban out the TA. Wasn't as effective as I thought it was going to. Don't get me wrong, it was still really effective last match. Was able to put on a lot of pressure around the map, but it wasn't one of those TAs that you see go 13 blah 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 blah, and then you're like 0 deaths and like 29 assists or something like that, because you're just constantly roaming around the map. It did work out for Cyber Legacy in the end.
Dire's pick.
Shadow Fiend.
Well, it's something. Who's it gonna be?
Okay, so instantly, didn't even think about that. Cyber Legacy just go for the OD. As it is going to be the safe lane Ember Spirit on the Nyx. Kasani picks up the Shadow Fiend. Funnick will be playing the Beastmaster. Clockwork is there for Gilgear. And an Ancient Apparition. Just wait for him and Poshka to pick that hero. Meanwhile, on the side of Cyber Legacy, Chappie will be playing Timbersaw. Happy to Aurora on the Lich. We've got Palintimos playing the Faceless Void. Bignum picks up the Elder Titan. Well, I don't know if you could actually pick up, he's such a big boy, as Pikachu chooses the Devourer. And again, just having a little bit of a... Well, wait for my Poshka to pick up. Did he disconnect? No. Okay, there was a couple of disconnect issues yesterday.
10 seconds to go.
Hopefully that is all solved. You know, there's no
5
issues
seconds.
anymore. As we are going to be able to get ourselves into the second game here of HellRaisers vs Cyber Legacy. I think I prefer... Whose draft do I prefer? Maybe... Cyber Legacies isn't bad. There's a lot of synergy there overall. Yeah, Chronosphere into the... like. It all kind of matches up, you know. You've got the Chronosphere that can go with the Sanity's Eclipse, Earth Split to come through, as well as the Stomp. Just the Spirit even being there for the minus armor. It's Magic Resist now, is it? No. They changed Elder Titan, and this is the first time I've cast him since they did change him. So I'll take a look at the skill when the game actually starts up. Happy again, Chain Frost as well as the. Terrorblade being able to use the Chakram inside the Chronosphere. So it doesn't... I'm not saying it all pivots around the Chronosphere, but there is a decent amount. And even just use the Earth Splitter to drag heroes in, drop the Sanity's Eclipse on top of them as well with things like the Chakram and the Chain Frost.
You've been voided.
Yep. Standard.
Places, everyone.
I can't bear to look.
The worms will have you.
Okay, is that everybody? We all good? We all voice lined out? I mean, Jesus. You might as well not. I just mute my mic for the first 15 seconds of the game.
Bless your soul.
Yeah, so the magic is around the Astral Spirit. So yeah, I knew there was a change. I couldn't remember exactly what it was, but yeah, Bingham's just going straight for the Astral Spirits as well. So that is going to be
30 seconds to go.
I'll do as well if he invests in the Aghanim Scepter. It is effectively... I mean, if you can get all 5 heroes, it's a 10-second BKB every time. But that is, you know, it provided that you are going to hit heroes. At worst, as long as you cast it on a hero. It is a 2-second magic immunity. It might be worth it just to keep that up. There will be the trades off in the river, though. It's going to be, it looks like 2 for 2. Yeah, just going to get those 2 for 2 trades. Spaces for this time, Happy didn't actually rotate down to help his team, and they saw this that there was only 2 heroes bot. So HellRaisers did decide to contest on the bot lane. Unfortunately, did it actually go their way? It looks like it did. And then both teams just got their safe rune. Oh no, Chappie went back for that one, didn't he? Yeah. Bottom lane, again, this is going to be interesting. Ancient Apparition's not skilled anything up just yet. The Cold Feet proc actually... Oh, Couriers. This might actually be first blood. Funnick, yeah, Happy Terraria is going to be able to take that down straight away. What the bloody hell happened there?
First time for everything.
Funnick survived longer. Speaking about surviving longer, this Courier, it's just going to be able to juke his way around. The body block's coming out from Happy now as well. Frost Blast to slow Gilgate down. It looks like this Courier should be able to prance its way around the trees and away to safety, as if taunting Gilgate to say, nah, 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 I get out alive. And one of your Couriers didn't. Yeah, Happy actually took down Gilgate's Courier. That's what it was. So Gilgate was looking for the return revenge, and not able to get that off. That's Bignum. Pulling his spirit back, but he does need to be careful. However, I was talking about the Okay, it's actually going to go for the Flame Guard. No Cold Feet picked up just yet either. So yeah, Nyx with the Searing Chains. It's a 1.5 second duration. How long does it take to proc? After 4 seconds. Okay, so maybe you are looking at like the level 2, maybe level 3 Searing Chains before that's going to be effective. Top lane, again, Funnick's going to be coming in with his bow. But, oh, Lich, one more right click, the deny. Funnick gets the deny. As Pikachu in the mid lane, he's, oh, not doing very well compared to the Shadow Fiend, who has 17. He has more denies than last hits. He has more denies than Pikachu has last hits. He's not having fun in this lane at the minute, OD. Not saying it won't get better for him. You know, everything gets better. Oh. Bottom lane, they are going to be going on to Miposhka. Gilgit is here now as well. He does have the battery salt as well as the cogs. If he wants to drop them onto Choppy, Choppy will be taking a little bit of, you know, magic damage. A whole lot of magic damage, actually, that the reactive armor will not be dealing with. Top lane, once again, Funnick. Looks like he is coming in for these pulls, but it's just giving Palintimos the neutrals here as well, as he is only 3 and 4 here, Funnick. Bottom laner once again, and again they know this is only the Beastmaster up there on the top lane. Gilgit's going to be coming in, the Timid Chain, Cogs can be dropped, there's going to be a battery assault now as well, so this should be the first kill for HellRaisers. It might actually be 2, as Bignum traps himself in the Cogs along with Chappie. So now Bignum going to be taking a whole load of damage. Doesn't have any regen, so we'll have to, well, what's coming in? Going to be Tangos on the courier. So it's going to be a slow heal, but it is going to be a heal. Okay, Bignum just gets a salve as well. But yeah, no, Kasani having a really good time here. Just looking, Pikachu, he's looking for it, the raise comes out, and well, Kasani does secure that kill onto the range creep there as well. Beastmaster trying to go for the pull. Invis rune, is it bottle? He does have a bottle here, Kasani. So he will be able to get that Invis off if he maybe wants to go for a rotation. Nyx might be in a little bit of trouble. But he plops the Flame Guard. And Chessie does need to back up just a little bit. Bignum comes in, but he's going to be going for the right clicks down onto Nyx. Nyx is actually getting pretty down low, and that Flame Guard's worn off. Will there be a Timber Chain coming forward? Cold Feet going to be using. There's going to be the cogs now as well, so this will proc at least onto Bignum. And HR are they going to be able to get another kill out of this? There's no sleight of fist for 4 seconds. Doesn't matter, Miposhka will pick up a kill onto Bignum. And now Chappie, he might try and do the same again. Cold Feet going to be used by the Timber Chain. It does get Chappie out of range of that, and then he's just going to be able to come back in.
Radiant's gone and fortified this.
Meanwhile, mid lane, there is going to be an Astral Imprisonment, but the fortification does come out. So Kitsani won't be in too much trouble. The raise on the back line, denied comes out from Pikachu there as well. But 26 to 21. Kasani's loving this. Oh, the raise just before the Astral Imprisonment, but this is going to be underneath the tier 1 tower, so Kasani's going to take a few shots from that. At least now, back bottom lane, Chappie, there's going to be the Searing Chains again. Nyx locks him down, and Bignum could be in a little bit of trouble with the Battery Assault coming through, but he's going to try and take Gilgit down with him. And Gilgit just senses the danger, just backs himself away, and everybody's open here, apart from maybe Miposhka, to a right click from Bignum that would probably put them on their back and in the grave. So 6 minutes in, it's a slight net worth lead there for HellRaisers. Chappie and Bignum not having the best of times on this bottom lane. As Nyx will heal himself here with a salve. Here comes another Flame Guard. The cogs are going to be there as well as the Cold Feet. Bignum will be killed off once again. Couldn't get the Frost Shield off there at all. Now, Frost Blast going to be used. Nyx trying to get himself away from this. Chappie wants to come in. Timber Chain's going to come forward. It is pure damage now as well, so that Frost Shield, it's going to be a kill. Happy Doria gets that cogs, but, well, Chappie, no battery assault to keep him locked down on the Fairy Fire. Keeps Miposhka alive there. He will salve himself up. And again, Pikachu Has the Sanity's Eclipse here if he wants to drop it. He's only got 6 stone intelligence. In fact, the raise will come through there as well. So the bonus damage, any more raises to come through. No raises from Kasani. Both mid laners just being careful. That's Happy. He looks like, was he looking for a pull? Looking for a stack at least here.
Tower's getting beat down.
But Gilgia's going to spot it out. And are they going to make anything happen here? Bignum. Oh, Timber Chain's going to come forward. Maposhka with a Frost Shield. Right click. Bignum will be able to take him down. Now Gilgia. The bad result's going to be that the cogs get dropped. But right clicks as well. The Sinister Gaze actually drags him over the cogs. And Gilgia, is he going to be able to get himself away? He is not, as a Frost Blast does come through. Oh, Pikachu even gets a kill in the mid lane up against Kasani. That's going to be really good for him. How's he doing in terms of last hits? He is starting to catch up now as well.
Radiant's mid tower's coming apart.
So really nice, really nice. Bounty rune not claimed by the die just yet. So now Cyber Legacy have taken the kill lead. And yeah, so you can see Timbersaw with his pure damage on the Timber Chain. Actually going reactive armor Timber Chain. Going to be going great against the Ember Spirit, who's only really blocking magic damage. Shadow Fiend is going to be able to get the razors off on this camp, but just as so, Pikachu can just come over and get the astrals off on this one. So that will be traded out again. Bottom lane. We are tri-lane versus tri-lane, which means that Nyx won't actually... what level is Palintimos? Palintimos level 7. There's the tips for the D-Ward. But yeah, so Nyx is starting to fall behind hero levels just because it is a tri versus tri, so you are splitting the XP 3 ways, even if Palintimos is being contested by the Beastmaster 1v1 here. He's still effectively getting more XP. And in fact, his last hits and denies aren't suffering either, because 56 to 21, again, he nearly has more denies than the Beastmaster has last hits. Lich is going to TP up.
Bottom tower ain't a pretty
They could go for this Chronosphere. Funnick, there is no, they do spot him. Are they going to go for it? Time walk forward, maybe. The slow down. Yeah, Frost Shield comes out. The right clicks. He's trying to get Funnick. And it looks like with the Sinister Gaze, they're not even going to need the Chronosphere. The Bash for good measure. And Palintimos, does he get the balls now as well? Time walks forward to get... Well, it gets the Chrono lock off. And we'll get at least one of them. Meanwhile, the mid lane, Ember Spirit. Oh, Pikachu, is there going to be a sleight of fist? It's down for 7 seconds. And now Nyx. Anything to bring him back. Happy has rotated down and will get the kill. And there goes the tips. Happy is literally everywhere finding these kills. And assists. 4-0 and 2 on the Lich. He is only level 5, so no Chain Frost just yet. But he's getting close. He is getting close. Kasani. Oh, they could actually go for it this time. Because Kasani's going to walk himself up onto the high ground. Palintimos is going to see him. The right clicks. The Frost Shield comes out. The slow from the Frost Blast. Even the Time Lock coming through now as well. The Sinister Gaze. Kasani. The right clicks are going to be there. The Time Walk forward. And Happy. 5-0 and 2. Chronosphere this time. This actually doesn't have the mana for the Chain Frost. So Palintimos maybe getting a little bit ahead of himself. And now Lich will finally be giving up that 5-kill streak. Over onto Nyx. So that helps Nyx a little bit to catch up to Palintimos. As a Chappie going to be left alone to do farming things here. Elder Titan's going to be given the mid lane now as well. Whether he actually does anything, I mean, he's already got his level 6.
Radiant's bottom tower's seen better days.
Oh, so's Gilgar. He might actually go. Do they have the vision? They don't have the vision. Just waiting for anybody to walk past him. to go for a hook, but
Radiant's bottom
saying
tower
that,
in a
Chappie
phase.
has TP. There's going to be mass TPs up to the top lane. Rocket Flare comes out. Rotations. Chappie's there. There's 4 heroes with the Chain Frost. Is going to bounce through. Ice Blast onto Chappie. Are they going to be able to get anything out of this? The actual Chain Frost bounties to creeps more than anything. Now gets the kill onto Gilgia. They've got the stun onto Ember Spirit now as well. Can they lock him down? Nick's trying to get himself out of that. Didn't actually have a Remnant anywhere to jump to. And they might be able to get Kasani now as well. No Chronosphere for 78. And the hook does see as Pikachu just still farming. Actually going to go straight for the Ags. What does the Ags do? Charges for astral imprisonment, damage. Ah, okay.
Radiant's bottom tower's seen better days.
So that's pretty good. As the outpost trade comes out once again, even the trusty shovel being picked up by Kasani. I mean, what is the actual damage on that?
Radiant's mid tower could use a hand.
So you could cast that twice and just overlap the damage. That's not too bad. That's actually quite nice. As 13 seconds, Chronosphere available, going towards that Diffusal Blade. Only about, what's that, 150 gold as of now, away from that. Is there a Chain Frost as well? There is in 7 seconds. So these ultimates are going to be lining up. Can they find Nyx? Nyx actually hides himself in the trees. The pings do come out. There's going to be a 4. Is it going to be a 5-man rotation? As Kasani just stops to do a little bit of farming. Oh, the hook comes through. It's going to miss. Happy Deroria. Does he going to be able to get himself away? There is going to be a slight fist in the Searing Chains now as well. Happy, will he drop the Chain Frost? He will. There might be a Chronosphere on top of this as it bounces through. The Remnant comes out, but Nyx, it's still going now as well. Actually, it brings it further back on Nyx, and the fight goes out on the left-hand side here. Chappie will take down Gilgia. No Chronosphere committed, though, as the Diffusal Blade is picked up and brought out. Pikachu halfway towards that Axe now as well. Got himself the Staff of Wizardry. So yeah, he's just going to be all about stacking this in. All about it.
Haste.
Actually got himself a haste, because I mean... Pikachu... I'm just looking at the damage here. The base damage 225. Oh, are they going to look for a fight here? There is still the Roar. In fact, all the ultimates are here. They're going to be able to find Bignum. The Roar's going to be coming out now as well. Ice Blast. Is he going to be using no Chronosphere? The hook comes through. The stuns out the Faceless Void. The Chakram will fly through. Funix should go down. Point blank Ice Blast here. Palintimos is going to try and time walk himself away, keep himself safe. Gilgia could go for the catch up. Me on the back lines. There's going to be another Chakram. Chappie is going to be able to get himself away. Does Palintimos tick down from this? He will not. Might go back in. He's thinking about it. He's thinking about it. Just going to secure the rune instead. And it looks like... Whose courier died? Nyx's courier died. Oh no, bud. Mid lane. Chappie stepping up now. It actually looks like he's going to go for the pipe instead of the Bloodstone straight away. Ooh, Timberchain's going to come through, but it's going to be a bait into 3 heroes, sorry, because Happy Toro is here to help out. Chain Frost could bounce through. Ice Blast is going to be there onto Chappie now. Chain Frost is going to carry on bounce and actually dies with Gilgia. Kasani does get the kill onto Chappie, which is going to make him not a happy Chappie. A little bit of a sad Chappie, if I'm being honest. Palintimos top of the net worth by about, what's that, 800 gold? He even gets himself a Ring of Aquila, because why not? You know, who doesn't love the extra damage, extra agility on a Faceless Void? As well as the regen, obviously. River. Spirit might spot out Gilgir. It just gets pulled back short as he gets himself a salve from the shovel.
The Dire might want to mine their top tower.
Top of the map though, Pikachu. Just going to be doing a little bit of cleaning house here on these siege creeps that are pushing in. And Ags, how far is he's about 700 away from finishing that, so that's going to be a 17-minute Ags. That's going to be really nice for him, as he does have the Vambrators as well. Keeping it on strength, it looks like, for now. Just for the magic resist, maybe?
Dire's top tower's getting
Actually
beat
surprised
down.
he's not swapped that out for the spell lamp. Maybe the magic resist is just too good to
Dire
pass up.
went and fortified
Because
their
it's really good on pretty much every
Dire's
hero.
top tower, you know the drill. Radiant's mid tower's coming apart.
As Gilgir is stacked up in the enemy jungle with the rest of his team here. Roar is available. Oh, it's going to be finding Happy Terraria. Happy not safe on his own side of the map. What's he going to be able to do? Ooh, tries to throw the Chain Frost about 3 or 4 times, but thanks to that battery assault, just couldn't get it off.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Chappie, oh, he's TP'd up. I thought he was going to carry on, trying to split push out here. Got the full pipe now, as well as the
Radiant's
arcane
bottom
boots.
tower ain't a pretty sight right now.
So what are they going to be able to do? Nyx Assassin drops his remnant. Nyx Assassin, God, I just saw the name Nyx. The Ember Spirit drops his remnant. Oh, that is a fun name, Nyx. I'm glad you picked that specific name. Love casting with that name. As there will be a 4-man smoke coming out from Cyber Legacy.
Dire's mid tower.
Maybe they go for Roshan. Pikachu. Funnick does break the smoke. Are they going to be able to find Gilgir here? Oh, Cold Feet keeps Timbersaw locked down. Meanwhile, the back lines, there is going to be a decent Earth Splitter if it comes through. Chronosphere is going to be there as well now as well. The chain, it was a little bit off the mark. The Timber Chain there as well. Triple Remnant comes in though. Are they going to be able to get the kill? They get the kill onto Pikachu now as well. Yeah, don't think he wasn't able to drop that ultimate. He should have just dropped it early. Now the Chain Frost kills off at least Funnick. Bounces to the boar. Back to Nyx now. Back to Kasani and Chappie's in. The TP away. Does he have anything in the world in Death and Timber Chain? He's not going to be able to get off, but they will get the kill onto Nyx. Now Miposhka. Is he going to be able to run himself away? Because Palintimos gets the dominating double kill onto Gilgir, and Miposhka's just like, it's okay, just keep running, just keep floating, I'm fine. He'd used the Ice Blast, got a good couple of Cold Feet off, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. As Chappie will step up to this Tier 1 tower, Kasani pushes him back. And Chappie, how much gold has he got? 1,300 going towards that Yule Sap. So that's going to be quite nice because it's going to give him a way to cancel TP, stop something like Kasani getting away there, just outside the Roche Pit from happening again. Devourer does have the Aghanims as well. Again, that could have been a little bit of a better... I mean, it went alright, and potentially he was always going to die. As Kasani steps into the Roche Pit with Nyx. Do the Dire have vision on this? Well, they have a spirit inside there now. Hook. Off the mark. Was there vision for this? Was that a blind hook? Christ, man. Gilgir is getting confident with those hooks. Oh, Kasani's going to be caught out, though. It doesn't have the BKB just yet, so the right clicks. Pikachu, he's going to be stealing mana. And by mana, I mean intelligence. No. Yeah, it is. It's increasing his mana by 400.
Their structures. Radiant's mid towers get banged up. Radiant's mid towers in trouble.
What's this? Oh, runes. I guess that's the scribble there from Pikachu.
Gold for my forge.
So Nyx, in terms of net worth, he's... what's that? About 1,500 behind the Faceless Void, so like a good fight as long as he doesn't get picked off. Speaking of good fights, there is going to be an Ice Blast into the Searing Chains to keep him locked down. The hook comes in from the Clockwork now as well. Are they going to be able to kill off Chappie because there's going to be a Chakram? Oh, Gilgir was caught in the Chakram with the cogs, and now the Stomp Timber Chain comes through. And that was not the fight they were looking for. Bottom lane. Nyx. He's just playing it safe. He's got to be right. As the Chronosphere comes out, Kasani. Yeah, this is a dead Shadow Fiend. Bignum secures it with the Split Earth. And well, Chappie, he's not got a lot of mana, but what he has got, he's going to throw at Maposhka. Maposhka needs to get himself away. Timber Chain comes out. The chase is on, and Pikachu is just like, I'm here to support you, just in case you need it. Palintimos gets the kill on Symphonic. And now, well, the Ember Spirit does have a good remnant back. That's going to be Nyx's escape plan. But what about Clockwork's escape plan is he uses his hook for that, gets himself a DD, and then instantly throws himself out of that, what could have been a 3-man gank.
My thanks.
Top lane as well. Timbersaw, he's got himself the Yule Scepter now, so a good way to cancel TPs, unless there's
Radiant's top tower.
someone around to stop him. As Gilgear. Yeah, he's only level 10. Let's take a look at the hero levels. Lowest level in the game. Along with Maposhka. So that's where the two supports are. Fun! As Bignum, how's his net worth looking? 4.5k. So yeah, he's well above. He's got himself the drums, some tranquil boots. God, even the Lich, he's having a little bit of fun. Got himself a 4-staff. Why not? Love that. Absolutely adore that. Top lane, Gilga might look for the hook here onto Chappie. Chappie's just gonna play it safe. Timber Chain himself away. Do they have any vision around here? They don't. In fact, look at the Radiant Vision. This is like, it's all of their side of the map. In fact, compare that to the little pockets of vision, or the little pocket of vision there. Oh, actually, let's hold that thought, because Gilgir, he drops the cogs on top of the Chakram now. Yule Scepter comes out, and oh, Gilgir, not like this, bruh. Definitely, just like that, bruh. Yeah, cogs himself into the spiky Whirling Death, and Chakram. And Chappie just gets himself a quick kill. Oh, the TP away. Bignum did have the Stomp. It looks like it was off the mark. Or maybe used it a little bit early, because the Beastmaster, he couldn't have used it a little bit earlier because the Blink Dagger would have been cancelled. So, Beastmaster was just able to blink himself away. TPs himself out to safety. Just going to stick with the level 1 Necronomicon for now, which we've seen Beastmasters do. Usually it's the Lycans that go straight for the level 3. Beastmasters, they pick up this level 1, double back for things like the Medallion and the Vlads and anything else they can get like that, and then later on in the game, if there is a later on in the game, then they go for the tier 3 Necro. Zodi, just gonna, with the 2 charges, clean that up. Asani as well, just, he's playing it safe. He needs to play it safe. You know, oh, I'm hearing a Searing Chains. It was actually just onto the creeps in the mid lane. Shadow Fiend now gets himself the Enchanting Quiver, not actually going to pick that up for himself. Maybe pass it off to Ancient Apparition, who's going to be able to use that alongside the Chilling Touch, just to be a right pain in the ass.
Radiant's top towers.
Palintimos, though, looking at his farm, Diffuse Blade Yasha. In fact, is that the Titan Sliver? Okay, I thought it might have been like the full Manta style coming out from him. Actually, is it his Titan Sliver? I don't know. I think this might actually be going the way of Chappie. Have to wait and see. Oh, it is going to be his. He trades it off now as well. Outposts going to be stolen.
Trouble brewing at Radiant's bottom tower.
Palintimos, all ultimates are up on the side of, well, everybody. Everybody has ultimates. Ultimates are there for everybody.
Radiant's bottom tower seems
As
better
Spidelegs
days.
does come out from Kasani, does he swap? No, he's just going to send those back as well. Going towards the Daedalus. Is that Crystallis down on the courier? It
Radiant's
is going to
bottom
be, as well as a
tower ain't
couple of...
pretty sight right now.
Does need to be careful with the courier.
No
We'll get
breaking
the
through
delivery off
dire
though.
structures for now.
As the 3-man smoke comes out, no vision of this for the side of the Radiant. He might see the Timber Chain though. Palintimos just waiting on the high ground. Is he going to go for this? Drums have been popped. Yule Scepter's there now as well. It looks like they might just go on Gilgir. Gilgir went for the hook, but he's not actually going to be able to latch it to anything. Now, the Blade Mail being used. Meanwhile, in the other side of the river, it might actually be a kill onto Gilgir. Is he going to go down? Just gets himself away. The BKB popped by Kasani. Kasani trying to run himself away, though. It's going to be the Raw. Big Requiem of Souls comes out. Chronosphere. Chain Frost over the top, though. And this is going to bounce through now as well. So Nyx will be killed off as Miposhka tries to run himself away unsuccessfully. Chappie gets himself the double, might be the triple as Bignum. Well, only Beastmaster Gilgir did come back into that fight after getting away, but only came back to die. And Cyber, they don't even want to be going for Roshan. There's no buyback on the Ember Spirit, there's no buyback on the Clockwork, nor the Shadow Fiend. There could be an Ice Blast come through from the Ancient Apparition just to try and clean off this creep wave. But they could carry on going. They're actually going to go for the tier 1 on the top. Take control away from the side of HellRaisers, because then they can start to look for Roshan. 12 to 25, 13k net worth lead. 28 minutes into the game. Beastmaster, though. He's got enough. How much is a Vlad's? On a good day, how much does a Vlad's cost? Why?
From the increase.
Yeah, okay. It just doesn't want to... I mean, we could always just go to upgrades, find out. Vlad's 2-3. Is he going to go back and buy that out? Actually swaps, gets the medallion. Just going to go straight for the Soul Crest. Top lane, though. There's going to be the Sinister Gaze, dragging Gilgir back. It looks like, well, he pops the Blade Mail. And Miposhka does get the kill onto Palintimos, though. How?
How about that?
The uncreate channel. Uncreate.
Trade. Oh, it was his courier.
Radiant's
Yeah,
top
I was
tower's
thinking
in bad
he's all the
shape.
way over here. Palintimos, what did he buy back? No, it was just a courier. That's English schools teaching reading comprehension there.
The Radiant got one last top tower.
OTPs, do they see this? I think they have the vision.
Radiant's top tower.
They have it on at least the beast.
Dire's courier has made its final
Ooh,
delivery.
that was Pikachu's Lincoln Sphere. He was just waiting to buy up the... He's going to get revenge. He's bloodthirsty. He's ping... Well, no, it's not actually him pinging out. It's going to be the Shadow Fiend, actually. I think pinging... Is that actually going to be vision? I think he did see the smokes. But, Cyber Legacy opt to take the long way round. The one with the prettiest of views. As Nyx now needs to work
Radiant's
himself
mid-tower could use a hand.
away from the entirety on most of the team here of Cyber Legacy. He's just going to be able to dive himself away, clear off these trees on the back line,
Radiant's mid-tower's coming apart.
and going straight back to base.
Guess what's
Ice
happening
Blast.
with
Oh, it's
Dire's
actually going to be the Rocket
bottom
Flip.
tower?
Okay.
Can't do nothing about Dire's structures right now. Radiant's top tower's taking hits. The Dire best do
Zamba.
something about that bottom tower.
Meant to have this.
Did he just use... It looks like he wants that level 20.
Radiant's top tower's hurting.
How's Kasani doing?
Dire just couldn't
Kasani...
save that bottom tower. One last
Yeah,
top
still-
tower for the Radiant.
Nope, actually going to go... No, okay, he's changed his mind. He did have the rapier queued up, but changed his mind. He's doing... You know what? Let's play it safe. Let's not have a little bit of a risk to me dying, or a bigger risk than it is now. Roshan not been attempted yet by either side, really. As Ember Spirit's going to be the one to queue up the rapier, because why not? Yeah, Kasani's just going to changes his mind. Actually, does he have the recipe coming out on the courier? No, he's still got it though. I was going to say, he changed his mind. He's actually going to go for the butterfly, but he is still, what's that? He's got it now. Buybacks though, he needs another. God.
Guess what's happening to Dyer's bottom
See, this
tower?
is the issue. If he dies here, he's bought out anyway. He's 1,200 away from having buyback, which is a big risk, especially when there's going to be something like this happening top lane. You get the banishment off. Is it Gil? I think it is Gilgear there. Yeah, the right click to Sinister Gaze, and Pikachu stacking up that mana. He's got himself 660 extra mana. As now, Cyber Legacy, the Hawk is here to spot this out. Chappie's going to TP back. Yeah, they don't need everybody for this. They're going to be able to get, what? They only need 2 or 3 heroes. Actually, Bignum cancels his TP. As Chappie, with the Boots of Travel, as well as the TP scrolls, he just delays long enough here that this tier 2 tower is going to take a few seconds to get and gets himself back over to the Roshan pit. So the Hawk sees this. He knows that they're giving up Roshan. But top lane, Time Warp's going to be there. The Chrono comes out now as well. Ice Blast going to be used, but still. Oh, Roar. This is actually going to be great for locking down because Palintimos Kasadi is going to be able to get himself away. Is there going to be more fights? So it looks like they're going to be able to take down at least Maposhka. Chakram finds that kill. Timber Chain comes in. But Kasani hides himself away in the other side of the map. Everybody's going left. He goes right. Great jukes. Funix going to go for the TP. Yule Scepter was on cooldown. As Gilgear. The two machine men just coming face to face with each other. Gilgear just plays it safe.
Players here.
Fleur comes out into the mid lane, but Bignum's still going to be able to push this in. He's getting close to his Aghanim Scepter now as well, which... yeah, this was what I was talking about at the beginning of the game. Like the BKB effect that he gets off Chappie. Battery Soul's could be the time dilation though. Slows down Gilgear, the hook to his creeps. But that is putting his hook on cooldown for 43 seconds. After the time dilation as well. So that's going to be about a minute actually that hook was on cooldown for. Is on cooldown for.
Radiant's bottom towers seen better days.
Chappie taking it amongst himself to make sure the split push doesn't work. He is a tanky boy now as well. What's that away from the tower? 20. Yeah, okay, the reactive arm is wearing off now as well. Yeah, so you've got to think maybe. It's a lot of health though. 3.4k health.
7 in a row. How about that?
Plintimos gets the kill onto Maposhka. He's a little icy boy, but he does still have the Aegis there as well. And happy, he's got himself the gem. That's actually going to be really important.
Rune of double
because
damage.
who has the Glimmer Cape? Nobody. I'm thinking about the last game. Okay, here. Bottom lane, Bignum. He doesn't actually see Kasani. Didn't have the vision. Meanwhile, back in the mid lane, Palintimos and Chappie get the kill onto Gilgear.
Radiant's mid tower could use a hand.
A Faceless now, going towards that Satanic. This backdoor protection for the tower will protect it for now. As Ember Spirit next, he's just going to try and do a bit of creep skipping underneath the tier 3 tower, because there is the 2 siege creeps and you don't want those getting to your tier 3 tower. Kasani's still low on the buy. In fact, buybacks.
Gold.
Nyx does have one, Beastmaster as well as Maposhka. And Pikachu, is he waiting?
Jackpot.
What's he waiting? Oh, the Shiva's Guard already comes out. The courier was, I didn't see it, but yeah. Shiva's Guard's already going to be there, so he does buy out for this. And still got those Van Braces.
And it's off.
Again, Nick's going to try and do a little bit of split pushing here. He locks. Oh, yes. So he's going to lock this until he gets the Daedalus. Doesn't want to be given a free rapier until he's got the Daedalus damage for that Sleight of Fist. So he's just going to lock the Sacred Relic, which is 60 damage. until he gets himself a second Demon Edge as well as the Daedalus recipe. Might actually buy out for it as well. And then he's going to go for the Aether Aeon Disc. Which is quite sensible, actually, because you want to give yourself a second chance of not losing that Rapier. And if you can't Remnant yourself away, the Aether Lens is going to be a good item to do it with. So Plintimos Aegis is down in about 30 seconds, so maybe they're not going to risk the fight here. Because we did see yesterday, and actually throughout the week, a couple of times where teams fought where the Aegis was coming onto being reclaimed, and the enemy team just waited it out. They knew the timing, waited for Roshan to reclaim that Aegis, and then went in for the kill. Oh, there's going to be a hook in the mid lane. Are they going to be able to take down Chappie here? Ice Blast comes through. He's been stun locked. Couldn't get that pipe off. And was absolutely obliterated there. He's actually got the quickening charm as well, so the plus 9 HP regeneration on top of the regeneration he gets anyway from the reactive armor. He's pretty much got a free heart once he gets the reactive armor stacks full with this quickening charm as well. Free heart in terms of regeneration, at least. Pikachu. What's he going to go for now? He's got something flying out. Is it? It's actually going to be the whole Hurricane Pike. So that's going to be really nice for him. Oh, the Flare comes out just after the smoke. So no reveal Leone there. There's going to be a Chronosphere. It catches two. Beastmaster. Yeah, they're going to go with the Spirit now as well. Chain Frost, and it will bounce to the ball. So that's going to be a good, quick couple of kills there on the side of Cyber Legacy. In fact, no buyback on the 8-8 either. And it looks like with this DD rune, the Satanic, the BKB. Do Faceless. Do Faceless? That's not English. Does Faceless want to lead the line of Cyber Legacy to push up to this tier 3 tower? Yeah, it looks like he will. Kasani's just trying to push out this top lane. Nyx will be here. How close to that Daedalus is he? He's actually got the Rapier Crystallis. And now just waiting on the recipe for the Daedalus, though. Going for that Sleight of Fist, the Searing Chains. Not used just yet. Now they come out. Just locking down Timbersaw. Again, still has that pipe. We'll pop it now. Stomp comes out. Backlines. No Earth Splitter just yet. But the double chakram to that left side of the racks. Just to make it real hard to get into this little nook.
The Dire might want to mine their top.
But yeah, Ember Spirit has the Rapier. He gives True Strike now as well. Which is going to be really nice for him.
Dire's mid tower won't last much longer.
Ooh, just before as well, the Outpost trade does come out, so it's going to be 1-for-1. Gilgear doing a really great play there, making sure both teams, or at least his team, gets a little bit more XP. So Plintimos, he does have now another 3.6k going towards that butterfly. Should be able to sell the wand and pick that up. Roshan, it's not a super long one, but it's still going to be just less than 1.25 minutes before Roche is back up. Oh, Gilgear, there's going to be the Astral Imprisonment. Are they going to be able to get the kill? The Battery Assault's still going there, even though he is imprisoned. Comes out once again. That will cancel the Battery Assault, or it will end the Battery Assault now as well. Blade Mail comes out. There's enough damage to mitigate that from everybody. So Gilgear's down 47 seconds with a buyback. Even Lich starting onto the Ags now. Cyber Legacies is rich, rich, rich. as Chappie just clearing off this creep wave. Let's take a look at Bignum, because he's got the Ags, the drums.
Towers taking hits.
It's going for a Vlad's of his own, and Beastmaster, he didn't actually go back for the Vlad's. Gets himself a hammer though. The Havoc hammer is going to be good. He can get up in the face, knock back, then roar. 225 plus 1 times the strength. What is his strength? Even Ninja Gear being picked up here by Palentimos. So the plus 20 agility, the movement speed, and the Smoke of Deceit on yourself, that's going to be amazing for getting in and just getting Chronospheres off. Depending on the hero, you probably don't even need to time walk in. You can just walk up to them and get that Chronosphere off. Gilgear,
Incoming!
in terms of net worth, he's now got the Glimmer Cape, Blade Mail as well. But Roshan has respawned. Do they want to go into this pit now, Cyber Legacy? Can HellRaisers commit to maybe fighting this one out? They've got no... Again, look at the vision. It's all on this side of the map. You know, they do get the Rocket Flare off to spot out at least Chappie, but Chappie's not really going to care with his 34 regen, and that's not even max reactive armor stacks. That's not even halfway to max reactive armor stacks. Yeah, the Rocket Flare. Beastmaster does have the Boots of Travel now as well. So if he wants to come in and help his team contest this, could go in for a roar. But the Chronosphere being there for Roshan, that just means that Faceless Void, no matter what, probably definitely commit to taking Roshan here. You'd have to deal with the Faceless Void before you dealt with anybody else, and before you even tried to contest Roshan. And Faceless Void is 8-0 and 16. So I don't know if dealing with Faceless Void is a thing that HellRaisers can do. Like, I'm not saying the game is over at a 33-13 kill lead with a 21k net worth lead at 43 minutes, but Cyber Legacy are in a very commanding position. What's everybody's level? 25, 25, 26, 25. So mid laners and safe laners about even. Funnick though is about 5 levels behind Chappie. But everyone else, yeah, apart from Maposhka, who is the lowest level in the game by a... well, Gilgear and Maposhka are the lowest levels in the game by a big margin, by about 3-4 levels. What are they going to do here, HellRaisers? Because they need to come back, they need to win this game. It's only a best of 3, this one, and they've already lost 1. They cannot lose this match. But it looks like maybe Cyber Legacy want to be grouping up. Again, they still have the Aegis. It's a fresh Aegis. So the tier 3 tower is going to go down. The racks are going to start to be contested. You want to come in on this. And we were talking about as well the cooldown on the spells. Every 6.4 seconds. So did he try and make a move on this? He was turned into a frog, but it doesn't matter. He does have a Chronosphere now as well. The Stomp comes out. Doesn't actually hit onto anybody.
Radiant's bottom rag.
But now, he might actually go for the Chronosphere. He's going to be stunned up here, Faceless Void. Doesn't get the Chronosphere off anyway. Split Earth maybe coming through as well. Where is that? It's not going to be used just yet. As that is going to be a decent Sanity's Eclipse. Takes down 2. Buyback instantly comes back in. Palentimos, are they going to be able to get anything else out of this? They want to go back in. They are not done just yet. Faceless Void still has his BKB. Chappie. Fuel Scepter's going to be there. The Chakram comes through now as well. Timbersaw will be killed off, but maybe a sacrifice that could be needed. The Split Earth doesn't actually hit onto anybody. And now Palentimos, there's just going to be the buyback. Chappie actually comes straight back through. With the respawn time and that Bloodstone. Oh no, he bought back. Okay, straight bought back.
Radiant's bottom rag ain't no longer with us.
Okay, they took that off, didn't they? The respawn time and the Bloodstone. Always forget that.
Never refuse gold.
Like, it's just one of those things, it's ingrained in my brain. You know, Bloodstone reduces the respawn, so it takes me... I'm still learning, Still getting rid of about, what, 10 years worth of Dota knowledge to replace it with the new patch knowledge. And I mean, it's been a while since Bloodstone got changed, but, you know. Oh, smoke. Do they see Palintimos? They are going to go for this now as well. Palintimos, the Roar comes out, does still have the Aegis, as well as a BKB and a Satanic. And they're going to be able to find Kasani, turn him into a Piglet. And this Piglet might be made into bacon. BKB is going to be popping. The Chain Frost still bouncing around those balls. Gilgear can't get himself away from this. And now Chakrams fly through. Funnick will die. Gems on the deck. Pikachu, you want to carry on chasing. And Piglet comes out once again. This time it's going to be Mapochka. Beastmaster has bought back. Clockwork has no buyback.
Radiant's mid tower.
Ancient Apparition does, and he's going to have to use it.
Radiant's mid tower.
Chappie pushes out the top lane. Ember Spirit trying to do what he can to split the lane. Aeon Disc, he's going to have that as he gets back now as well, so that's going to be nice for him if he gets caught out.
Radiant's mid-rags is out of the picture.
Gives him the health and mana that he needs as well. Maybe to just stay in these fights for a little bit longer. Cold Feet comes out, Faceless Void, Aegis. It's still just under a minute before that's reclaimed, so he's going to be feeling safe here.
Radiant structures must have been fortified.
So yeah, Palintimos takes the last tier 3 tower. What are the both set of racks have been taken now as well. So if you can get this, they're looking at it from a distance. There is a Chronosphere up now as well. Sanity's Eclipse is available. Split Earth's there as well. Chain Frost. They have a Chain Frost. They have Megas. HellRaisers. I don't know what they do to try and contest this. Cyber have just planted their flag in HellRaisers' base and said, this is ours now. We will do what we want with it. Aegis, though, is going to be reclaimed any second now. There it goes.
Double damage empowers me.
Nyx at least gets himself a DD with the Rapier. That's going to be quite good. But Hook, where was that Hook coming down? It was actually coming down onto Pikachu. Gallia, though, instantly force staffs themselves back. Roshan, again, 2.5 minutes at least before the Pigman's back up. So Cyber just play it safe. They don't want to be throwing it away now when they've got themselves a 25 kill lead, a 34k net worth lead, 49 minutes into the game. As Kasani got a basher, going for the Abyssal. That's actually probably... I would have thought... what else did he have? It was like a wand or something, right? So yeah, that's not like a really good trade. Oh, they're going to get the Chronosphere and Mapochka as well as Clockwork. They catch Gilgear now as well. Are they going to be able to do the damage? It looks like they are. There's no buyback on the Ancient Apparition. Right click's coming through from Pikachu. The TP back now as well from Kasani. Sanity's Eclipse does drop. The BK burst there for Kasani. Kasani, Chain Frost bounces through into the fountain. There's going to be the Piglet coming out now as Kasani. BKB has worn off.
Radiant's mid tower ain't doing so. Radiant's mid tower.
What are they gonna do here? Because they are 3v5. They need to force Cyber out, but Cyber, they're just gonna be hitting the Ancient. Even Bigman's gonna be coming in. Throbs to stop. And the Split Earth. Yeah, this is just gonna be GG. Well played. Cyber taking the series 2-0. In, well, 40, I think it was what, 42 minutes and 15 minutes, so two of the longest games we've had in CIS Dota this week. But Cyber Legacy close it out in 2, move on to face up against Forza in a best of 5 losers bracket finals. Winner of that does move on to the minor, and unfortunately we do need to say goodbye to HellRaisers, and this is the end of their day, so commiserations to them. But congratulations to Cyber Legacy, who will be moving on. We are going to take a quick break, guys. I will let you know what time the best of 5 is going to start, because I think Cyber Legacy will get a little bit of a break between now and then, because a best of 5 after even just a 2-match series, that is a big ask. So they probably will take a little bit of a break and be back for the best of 5 in a little bit. I've been Robnroll Gaming. I hope you'll stick around for the finals. If you've enjoyed it, hopefully you've enjoyed the cast. You can follow me on Twitter at Robnroll Gaming. Good way to support small casters like me, just to let events know that maybe you want to see us at the event at the Lance. But for now, that is going to be Cyber Legacy versus HellRaisers over, and we'll see you after the break.